The day began with the wake-up call at 6:30 a.m. and was preceded by the nutritious buffet breakfast to prepare us for the second day with the children of Jiangxi. The ride to the elementary school was smooth, enhanced by the beautiful sunny weather.
Someplace under the sun.
It was absolutely heartwarming to see the students once again welcoming our arrival by the gate, with smiles on both the faces of my fellow classmates and the students here.
What's up guys? Hello.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of.
Math class was taught to the 4th and 5th graders during the first 2 periods respectively. The children played 2 mathematical games known as 3, 6, 9 and 24 points, which students responded with enthusiastic participation. The teachers were very proud of both classes they supervised because all of their students demonstrated great intellect, motivated by the prizes awarded if they win.
Feels like we're in a dream. You know what I mean.
During the periods 3 and 4, art students occupied their time being creatively messy.
By the seaside, the way it fills our lungs. The fire burns in the night sky. This life will keep.
As students smeared their hands with colors while painting with their fingers on paper, the art group expresses they had a great time and was pleasantly surprised by the creative side of all students.
Our hearts will move with the tide.
On the other hand, the music group also had classes at the same time as art. The music class for the 3rd graders led to a sudden change of plans. The students were unexpectedly late and were a little too boisterous that the teachers met some difficulties in teaching the song they have originally intended. Luckily, they overcame this challenge by improvising and playing music to listen to as an alternative, allowing students to have an equally enjoyable time. For the older 5th graders, the music teachers successfully taught them to sing the lyrics of a song by Jay Chou.
Where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time.
The productive morning was marked an end when the lunch bell rang, where we were once again provided with a delicious meal.
Where it's just you and me. Feels like we're in a dream. You know what I mean.
However, before it began, the storytelling group volunteered and dedicated their own time for storytelling that was off schedule for the 3rd graders. Considering how passionate and inquisitive they were about the stories the day before, the second day, the students were no less eager for more. They huddled and formed a circle around the teachers and their storybooks, fascinated by the elaborately drawn illustrations. Meanwhile, the beautification group spent brushing paint on the children's palm, then lifting them in the air to stamp it on the wall. Although it may be chaotic at times when there were a lot of students asking for handprints at the same time, but the team managed as no one remained idle and all helped as best as they can. On an interesting note, we, 11A students, along with teachers from both schools, actually had a great time. Hand painting on the wall, an activity that normally a child might enjoy, we as adults and teenagers enjoyed it too. The colorful handprints would eventually act as leaves and decorate the branches that the campus beautification group painted yesterday. The beautification group drawing and painting a globe on the wall, right between the 2 branches, to match the theme of nature.
I'm moving far away to a sunny place. we're in a dream. You know what I'm moving far away to a sunny place.
On the other hand, there was PE class for the 4th and 5th graders. It was very demanding for both students and teachers to run under the blazing hot sun. But all the children were very energetic, surprisingly much more energetic than the teachers themselves. Some games played include tag and octopus. Basketball was taught as well. Their enthusiasm for fun games and sport supplied enough vigor for them to actively run around the court despite the heat.
Someplace under the sun, I feel my heart for the first time. 'Cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on. And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time.
On that note, the day has ended with us returning to the bus, walking on the roads of Jiangxi's countryside. It was a tiring but fulfilling day for everyone. Thus, we were all very eager for the end of the day recharge of batteries, dinner.
Feels like we're in a dream. You know